Morning. Sorry, it's evening time now. It's a new time for my show for the next couple of weeks. Last week was the first one. I've got 3 more weeks today, and then 2 more. Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. Just have a quick drink of my tea. Hope everyone's enjoying it. But today, I'm not going to have tea today. Look, my teacup's empty. Is it half full or half empty? But today, it's empty. After the time that I've had today, I think it's time for a San Miguel. Cheers all. I need that after the weekend we've just had. Right, that's enough about me. How is everyone? Are we good? So not tea tonight, everyone. San Miguel. How are you, Richard? Oh, 2 Richards. Both Richards. Good. How are you? Are you good? Evening, Gareth. How are you? Yeah, it's like evening programme tonight and the next couple of weeks. Evening, Alan. How are you? Hi, Mike. How's it going? Will numb the pain. Yes, unfortunately, it will numb the pain. It was a bit of a... Well, I'm not saying it was a blind, numbly boring game. Well said, Tristan. I'd just like to congratulate Man City on winning the league. I think they were the only team that deserved to win it this year. So, congratulations, Man City. Poor afternoon. Good job. It was sunny and warm up there. Yes, here it was cold and wet and windy yesterday, but... Terry from MFI. Look, see, it's nice and sunny today. Shambles yesterday. See, I've seen this. I watched the game, and apart from the first 10 minutes, I thought we were the better team. I really do. Hi Andy, how are you? How's you? In a new recruit to the Foxes family. He's 9 days old and already got a Foxes kit. Good start. Get him in there young. I think Leicester in transition. We had lots of chances. We had so many clear-cut chances. It was untrue. As for Morgan and Puel's tactics, we'll get onto that a bit later. It's tough. It's tough. But who would you put there if you dropped Danny Simpson? Who would you put there, Mike? I know Dragovic for Wes, yes, but no way were we better in the first half. But what about the 4 chances we had? Who just said that? Niall. Is it Niall Simmons? The 4 clear-cut chances we had in the first half after they scored. There was the header by Mahrez. There was the 2 headers by Vardy. And then there was one that hit the post by Mahrez. So, apart from them, better team. In the 80 minutes after I know we were shocking the first 10 minutes we weren't together. But them 80 minutes, we were the better team. Somebody out there must agree with me. We can't... All them chances we had. Having chances... Yeah, I know. That we've been doing this. Done us a good, because then we had to attack at the end. We were unlucky. Thank you, Brian. Their goalie was brilliant. Is that Don? Yeah, their goalie was. That Nick Pope. I'll be surprised if he's not the England #1 in the World Cup. Forget about Butland. Forget about... Yeah, I know we lost. Everyone. I was watching it at the same game as you. We didn't take chances. Yes, correct. They just hoofed it. They had 2 chances and they scored with both their chances. After the 80 minutes, apart from the little mistake near the end with Schmeichel and Simpson, Schmeichel didn't have a lot to do at all. Pop got their man of the Pope, you mean? Yeah. If a goalkeeper gets their man of the match, that shows something. Should start with the players that came on. See, I still think... I agree with everyone, Wes Morgan. I think Wes Morgan, as good as he has been, I think Wes Morgan should be now given a break from the team. Dragovic ought to play. Can't disagree. Just unlucky, really. No need to doom and gloom on another day. Another day would have absolutely annihilated him. Blew easy chances. Burnley were never in the game. Yes. Cheers, Dipak. I'm glad somebody that was actually there yesterday is agreeing with me. Because I know, Jason, we can't stop making... But going on to Claude Puel. Yes, he has. Going on to Claude Puel. There's been 2 polls that 100% LCFC have run since yesterday's game. One's on Twitter. At 7:15, the one on Twitter had 52% in and 48% out. The one on Facebook had 39% in and 62% out. Which one is which one's right? But Try Youth, Darnell Johnson, he wants to go. Darnell Johnson wants to go. So why should you play? If he's not going to sign a new contract, why should you play a young player that doesn't want to stay at the club? If he wants out, let him go. You don't want players, especially the youth players, if they think they're bigger than the club, then let them go. Sorry, I don't agree with that. It's full of old people who... You calling me old there, Kyle? I'm not. John, not a day, but owners know. Owners now need some new signings. Yeah, we need to make signings. Hold on a minute, something's just popped up, I didn't want to see that. Pure needs summer transfer window. I'll always back the manager. Yes, I will always back the manager, no matter what. I'm getting messages here I wasn't getting now. Polls, Jason, polls on social media reflect the followers on that platform can't be taken. Yeah, correct. They're so different. One says Puel in, one says Puel out. You can't... You are young. I wish I was young. I think Chilwell, he's been given his chance, and yes, I think you're right. I think Fuchs needs to... Fuchs really should have played yesterday. We need a bit more of an experienced head yesterday after the Newcastle debacle. Definitely think we should have played Fuchs yesterday. Need to think about which players are going to leave and replace them with... Sorry. And who to replace them with and how much we're going to spend. See, I think you'll find... I've already got my San Miguel KC. It's in my hand now instead of my cup of tea. Do a poll at the KP. Well, I'll tell you what, Jason, the next game at Southampton, go round, in or out, please, in or out, and see how many you get. Yeah, I do agree with that, John. I think Morgan has had his day. Mike, Puel does need to be given time, but I think you'll get a lot of strong opinions against that. But it is 7 months since we've sacked a manager, so it is about time now. I think most people think we ought to sack a manager. 6 or 7 months, if they haven't won the league or haven't won a cup in 6 or 7 months, then goodbye. Especially in the Premier League. The Premier League's so easy to win. I think 6 or 7 months is far too long for a Premiership manager to win anything. Do you think we'll lose Mahrez? Yeah, Mahrez is gone. Yeah. Maguire and Dirty Fuchs has only got 1 year left on his contract. I think Vardy... Was that you, Don? Sorry. Yeah, I think Vardy will stay. I think he's too loyal to go. He turned down Arsenal. And even if someone puts in a bid of 30 million, he's going to be 32 years old beginning of next season. I don't think he will go. Maguire and Ndidi, yeah, we might struggle to keep them. Casper might go too. Maguire could easily be tempted. See, a lot of people rate Casper, but me, when them corners come in, he ought to be coming, taking the man and the ball, not standing on his goal line like, oh. He ought to come and take the ball. He saved us a lot of times. Yes, I agree. A lot of my hand up. He has saved us a lot of points, but this year, he's been very down this year. Yes, Gareth, I think Fuchs needs to be starting because of more experience. Yeah, but who would Casper actually be a regular first? Casper's a great keeper. He's a great bloke. He's loyal to the club. But just this year, he's not had the best of years. But in other years, he's saved us a lot. Hold on, I'm just reading Greg's first. Let me just... hold on, 2 seconds. It's quite a... Greg, opinions are neither right or wrong, hence their opinions. Only opinions that matter, ultimate, are the owners regarding Puel. I'll always back the manager. We need to just get behind the boys and see what happens in the summer. Greg? Cracking comment, that is. Agree with you 100%. Ben Foster from West Brom. Yes, that's a good call. I wouldn't mind Ben Foster. Yeah, he never has been, has he, Luke? Never has been. Fuchs is going to... Curtis, I think he signed an extra. He signed a 1 year extension. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he signed a 1 year extension. Is Casper down because he's not getting? Yeah, you think of the league. When we won the league, the back four was the same, near enough all the time, apart from the odd little injury and suspension. It was near enough the same. I mean, I was watching the game yesterday. People that must have watched it as well on these dodgy boxes. We had a few in the bar from Leicester and some from Burnley, which was a bit of annoying. I actually overcharged them, and then I thought, oh no, I can't do this, so I gave them the money back. They paid me, but then I overcharged. It was an honest mistake, but I overcharged them to start off with, and then I thought, oh no, I better not upset them, so I gave them the money back. So should have kept it really, but no, that's not me. Yeah, Ben Foster. Hold on, I'm just ready. I'll go for Ben Foster. Give Casper a bit. Yes, correct. Mark, goalkeeper, centre back, right back, defensive midfielder, and a tall centre forward. Did you see the Newcastle game today? Salami. Some of them touches, I know he didn't have a lot, but some of them touches were what we bought him for. Now all of a sudden, and some of the crosses yesterday we were put in, Salami would have buried them with his head. I don't think we ought to get rid of him. You've got to play 4-4-2. Big man, small man up top. You can even play Salami up front and Vardy as a number 10 just behind him, and he making all them runs, because Vardy does a lot of running. If we lose Casper Maguire, and indeed if Vardy will go, is an annual top 20. But who would Vardy go to though, Don? That's the thing. So we're happy to gamble on giving Puel 80-90 minutes to spend, considering the run of form we are in. It's utter madness. You're saying it's utter madness. I know you'll come out with a stat in the minute, Jason, of saying I think it's 4 in 16, is it? But look at where we were before he came in. I think we won 5 or 6 on the bounce, 2 with Appleton and 3 or 4 with him, and it got us up and it gave us momentum to go. So sometimes stats read so wrong, it's untrue. I know you love your stats there, Jason, and you'll probably come out with and tell me how many goals and conceded and points and blah de blah de blah. But sometimes stats can be wrong. We're now not a team that stops it and lumps it up forward for Vardy. We're now trying to play the ball about. I know there's a lot of sideways. I know there's a lot of backwards. We're trying to get the ball that goes through. That's what we need. There's lump it, stop it, and lump it by the centre halves. I don't think I think the found us out. The found us out last year, and the found us out this year. Will King really want to come back and stay when he's at Swansea, seeing what's going? King's a Leicester player. If he wants to come back, if Swansea don't want him, or no deal can be made, then King will come back and he'll be a squad member. Casper struggled because of Morgan and the Chilwell's issues in front of him. I think he and Vardy are the reasons where we are. I think is that you, Don, or is that you, Dipak? I'm not sure. We've had nothing since that 5 wins on the spin. Pure tactics, the styles of play are not suiting our club. So, Jason, what style of play would you like us to play? If you were Puel now and you thought, right, I've got to change the style of play, what style of play? I thought it was you, Don. What style of play would you want us to play now? Just out of interest. In terms of Puel's job, he's taken us from 17th to 8th, and he deserves a full next season. Yeah, I agree. We've had 2 quarterfinals. Admittedly, we could have got to a semi-final. The January transfer window is a waste of space in my mind. It's nothing. It's waste of space. We might as well not have it. Just the one before the season starts. Chilwell needs to be sent on loan. He went at Huddersfield. Need a manager, Eddie. Need a manager who has been there, done that. Someone who new signings will actually want to play for. Don't believe Puel has the pulling power. He's the French Gordon Strachan. I don't think I'd want Gordon Strachan as my manager. Last I heard, they wanted to buy King, ready for next season. Well, if he wants to go, he wants to go. Yes, Stephen, 4-4-2 is Vardy's strength, but I still think you need a big man. This number 10 role doesn't work for anybody. I like the majority of the rest of the fans would want us back to a fast, dramatic, attacking style we used to be. But that doesn't work no more. They cut us out last year. That fast attacking, lump stop it and lump it, as I keep calling it. The defenders stop it and then lump it over pass it to Drinkwater, and he lumps it over the top. It doesn't work no more. We've had 2 goals, I think, this year like that. Hello, Denise. How are you? I'm good. Would you take Drinkwater back? Yes, but not for 30-odd million. Not for the same money. And the old Ben and the old boys club are breaking up. When you say the old boys, who do you mean? Which ones are you actually on about when you say the old boys club? If we had won the league, we would have been... Yes, Matt, correct. If we had won that league, our expectations are far too high. After that Great Escape season, anything would have been nice. And then just steadily gathered pace and gone a bit further. But our expectations are so high. Andrew, yes, correct. Missed chances, totally agree with that. First half again, thought we were good, held them. Yes, correct. I would take Drinkwater back. Sorry, your comments are coming in thick and fast. I'm struggling to read them. You can't leave Vardy on his simple pull out. See, but who would you have? No, I don't think Puel has killed it. I think it was more the end of Ranieri and the beginning of Shakespeare that actually killed the attacking. Bill, we're not a top 6 club. Happy with the top half season. Well done, Leicester. We're not a top 6 club. I've been saying this. You go back on any of my video chats. Silva. I wasn't going to mention it until someone brought it up. What has he done? I think that is an utter waste of £22 million. I'm sorry. Everyone that was calling, oh, Silva's a fantastic player. He does this. He couldn't pass the ball to Chilwell. He passed it over the top of him. Then he was trying flicks and tricks in the middle of the field. When we were losing 2-0, he was playing tricks and flicks in the middle of the field. You don't play tricks and flicks. You play the ball. What's he doing? Why is Silva playing? I do not rate him. I'm sorry. I do not rate Silva one bit. 22 million was a waste of money. That Portuguese Super League, whatever they call it, nothing. He's done absolutely nothing since he's come here. He can play all the tricks and flicks he wants to, but I do not rate Silva one bit. Sorry. I don't think he's even been disappointed. I think he's been useless. He has done absolutely nothing. All the build-up to him, the excitement, he's done nothing. I'm sorry. If that's upset people, it's just my opinion. It's nobody else's opinion on 100% LCFC. That's my opinion. I do not think Silva has done enough to guarantee his place. He's only got in there because Ebora is injured, and Ndidi was suspended, James was injured, King's out on loan, and all we had was Silva and Chowdhury. Chowdhury, I thought, played well. Maybe a bit too... I didn't realise he was so defensive. It's really a defensive midfield. It's like you're playing 4-1-3-1-1. It's strange. I didn't really... But I thought he had a good... When he came on against Newcastle, I thought he played well. And he had... I wouldn't say he was fantastic, but he had a decent enough game. But as for Silva, I would bomb him out. I really would. Get his money back. 14 seconds late. No. I was, to be honest, I'm glad we signed him because of the players. The King wouldn't have gone then. If we hadn't to sign him, Drinky probably wouldn't have gone. It's a big afro, isn't it? No, from what I've read, no. Thought he had a great game at Newcastle, but it was tricks and flicks in the middle of the park. There was 2 or 3 balls he put out, and he put out into touch. He didn't put to player Chilwell the easiest ball, and he put it over the top of Chilwell, and he didn't win a tackle. He did not win he could become a bit of a cult figure, Don. Cult figure. We're not a team without Indeed. Yes, disappointing. We were shit. Yes, correct. Indeed, he came in correct. Loose passes all the time. Bring back Big Nige. See, I like Big Nige. I really love Big Nige. But a lot of people don't. With Big Nige, it's like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him. And I'm on the lover's side of him. I hate Marmite, but I love Nigel Pearson. Not quite the right player, not right manager we need now. It might be. Bit of stability. But I don't think he'll be the third time lucky. Not quite sure that will work. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, but I think he was... that's a bit of a sticky subject. I mean, he pretended he got injured against Mönchengladbach. He didn't even play against Mönchengladbach, didn't he? So, I'll still have to drink water back. So who would you bring it down? Who would you bring in for these players looking around the leagues? I've just... Hold on, sorry. I'll come back to one in a second. I've just watched West Brom beat Man U. 85 minutes. Oh, he made to look very basic, so I would take ND. We need to defend set pieces, correct? Bring him back, keep... Are you on about drink water then, Don? Hello, John, how are you? Right, Maguire. Try to all settle like Ibura did with games. On the fence. I'm not even on the fence about Silva. I'm off the fence. I'm on the other side of the fence. Don't rate him at all. I'm sure you could get Barkley on the cheap. You see, he hasn't even figured for Chelsea, has he? Is he injured or just can't get in the team? I don't know. He seems to have just gone off the boil completely. But everyone does realise that's the end of the European dream, innit? Unless something absolutely... There's the biggest miracle in the world, bigger than the greatest escape. So that's the Europe ended. The only time you're going to go Europe is on the summer holiday when you come and see me in the Fox's Arms, which is a good experience. What are you drinking there? Milk? No. Milk? On a Sunday night? If it's milk, it's a different kind of milk that I've ever had. No, Stephen, it's San Miguel. I need it after the day that I've had. So what was his injury to Schmeichel? I saw him got off injured. So does anybody know? Can we have a say on the old firm? A little bit, John. A little bit. Celtic won 4-0. That's all I can say, really. Bring back Big Nard, bring back Dunker. Yeah, all I can say about that is Celtic won 4-0 then, John. But how long's he out for, Richard? Does anyone know? Has anyone said anything about that? Has Peel come out and said... Because I don't think he'll play Thursday night. It'll be Hammer or Jakovic, that's it. I think it's the San Miguel effect to me now. It'd be one of them two. But are we going to be playing youth? Is he going to keep bringing in the youth players? Will he give Darnell Johnson a run? Even though I don't think he would. Bring back Tom Lawrence from Derby. Never should have let him go. Well, he's not on loan, is he? We've sold him. But whenever he looks too lightweight for the Premiership, Tom Lawrence, when I've seen him, he looks so lightweight, it was untrue. Wilfred's a half of Mahrez if we can get go. Bring back Nige, Shaky and Walshie, but they're a good team together. Them three are a big group. They know how to do things. Like the idea of giving youth a chance. That was Barkley. And, oh, okay, yeah. I would go for Brendan Rodgers. See, Brendan Rodgers has done. He didn't do a lot. Gareth Buckley, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I hope you're wrong as well. Oh, anybody in Alcudia on Thursday, on holiday this week, I'll have the Leicester Southampton game on Thursday. So you're more than welcome. Do you think Leicester... Hold on, who's this? Dave Knight. Oh, is that you, Dirty Dave? Or is it a different Dave Knight? Do you think Leicester would be a squad capable of playing Thursday and Sunday? No. Definitely, 100%. Burnley will struggle if they get in. That'll be so. I think we'll struggle with Thursday and weekends. As a centre half, he's played at right back. Yes, you never know. Sorry, mate. Back now. Old boys, clubs the same. Clubs same players that let down Ranieri and Shaky. Wes get in every week, drags his death. The older players that won the league. You've got to look forward, not back. Yes, you've got to look forward to put back. But apart from the last couple of weeks, Wes hasn't played that badly, really. And I know he had a couple of. I know he played badly against Newcastle, and he played badly against yesterday against Burnley. Well, we didn't say play badly. He made 2 mistakes, but the goal against Newcastle, Maguire and him both made the mistakes, and yesterday they both made mistakes again. So, is it a partnership that needs looking at? Is it Maguire and Morgan both need dropping, or is it just one or the other? So, who would be your centre midfields? My centre midfields would be Ebora and Ndidi, but unfortunately, one is suspended and one is injured. Other than that, I don't think Vardy will go. I don't think KC. I think he's too loyal to the club. He could have gone. If Maguire leaves, you'll want Wes 3. Wes 3, do you mean there? Wish the season ended today. Don't look back in India, says Leicester playwright. Got a feeling we'll lose on Saturday, Southampton. Thursday it is. Greg, Thursday night. Centre midfield's easy to bore and did it, yes. Served as well. Yeah, I think you're right. Bring Mo Salah in. Somehow, I don't think he'll be in our price range. I think he'll be going to somewhere like Barcelona or Madrid, to be honest. We need more up front. Yes, Mark, I agree with that. We need to play 2 up front. Big man, small man. Hello, Carl. How are you? Did you watch the game yesterday in Cyprus? Was it as good there as it was here? Or even there? A fair bit from top 6 and he'll be gone. Yeah, but the top 6, you're talking Man City, he won't go there. Man U, he won't go there. Spurs, he won't go there. Liverpool, he won't go there. Chelsea, I very much doubt he'll go there. Arsenal, they've just signed the lad from Dortmund and the lad from, and then they've got Lacazette. So I don't think he'll go there, and he won't go abroad. So I don't think he's going to go to a club that's lower than us, like Everton or West Ham. I don't think he'll go there. So I think Vardy, PSG, unless he wants last couple of years in Paris. But would Paris really want a 32-year-old for 35 million? I'm not sure about that. Yes, Gareth. Big man, small man. And I would literally play Salami and Vardy up front. Big man, small man. Salami looked good today. What I saw of him, he came on a sub with about 20 minutes to go. And he looked good. He had a few deft touches. So I don't know. I really don't know. But it's not as bad as I thought tonight was going to be. So, I'm just going to say one thing. This is not all the toys coming out of the pram or anything like that. But I like all the Pure in fans. I like all the Pure out fans. We all have different opinions, which will stay the same whatever happens. We want the best for our club, whatever happens as well. What we need to do, get behind the club 100%. All the time. None of this backbiting and backstabbing and stuff like that. We just need to get behind everyone. Don Cole, we saw that show. It got cancelled. Sorry, Don. What? Have I missed something there, Don? I'm not sure. You're doing the aftermath show on Thursday, Don, aren't you? You better make it a good show on Thursday after the game. You could get thousands of views that game. Pure will build a young team. He tried to do that to Southampton. And that's the way it goes. Headless chickens. Hold on, I've just lost my comments now. There we go. Give Pure a little longer, even though he frustrates. Yes. He frustrates me. The way it plays, he frustrates me. Hello, Karen. How are you? He does frustrate me. But we've got to change it from stop it and lump it. That's what we've got to change. Our system was stop it and lump it to Vardy. And they know about Vardy. I mean, what a goal that was yesterday. But we've got to change the style of play. And it is going to take time. this transition thing, yes, we are in a transitional zone, but we're getting away from that now. This is our system, and I think we've got to give him 100% no matter what. Right, that's me done. I'm feeling a bit tired because we've had a busy weekend. Yesterday was full at the bar, today was full at the bar. But just a couple of things. Please like and share this video. Make sure everyone knows about it. I'll be on here 6:30 for the next 2 Sunday nights after this. Yeah, that's the problem, Gareth. We used to have settled sides. I was listening to commentary yesterday, and Burnley have made 25 changes all season. That's when we won the league. I think we made 28 changes. That's the problem. We need to keep a settled side. Right, just so you know, yes, I'd be more worried, yes, correct, Raj, I'd be more worried if we weren't creating chances. But, right. Yes, I'm going now. Just a quick thing. If you're in Alcudia on Thursday, then you're more than welcome. Come to the bar, watch the game with me. 9:15 kick-off, Spanish time. 8:15 back home, 8:45 us. As for the competition, the points and results, I was meant to be on the Monday night show, but I wasn't feeling very good, so I couldn't go on it. I didn't feel like being on it, to be honest. I had a total of 247 entries. So far, with 5 games to go, I've only lost 106 entries. So that means there's still 141 potential winners. But the next couple of weeks is where there's a lot of people on the between 58 and 53. So the next 2 games, a lot of people are just going to get wiped out completely. And there's one on 43 points still, and there's one on 44 points. So there's still a lot of people in it. There's 141 of you still in it. So I'm going to go. That's adios, ciao ciao, au revoir, goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Have fun. Adios. See you next week, 6:30. Like and share this video. Bye bye now. Haha.